Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today will be a little bit different. It's going to be a mail day basically, but I also went to a bunch of local card shops and bought some of their cards. I usually do that all the time, but I decided to save them for content basically. So this is about 2 months of in-store purchases as well as some mail stuff, but the mail stuff is actually all sports, so I'll save it for later. Soccer actually. So let's start with what I actually bought today. So this is the first little pile. Let's move the camera down like so. And I hope you all have been having a great time so far, a great month. I think, uh, I haven't been making too much content, but I think one of my last videos I made was about a month ago. But a cool Centiscorch V here, shiny Bolt. A lot of these cards are pretty cheap because the whole business thing is kind of killing my wallet. So, but I hope you all have been, getting what you need. It's hard out there right now with cards, and this is a really cool card. I actually was surprised I didn't have this guy, and I'm glad I left all the stickers on there so you guys can see the prices for what I paid for cards in May of 2025 because the market is bad now. There's a little bit of a indent. Actually, I didn't see that. I'm kind of upset about that. But yeah, you see that indent right there? Thought I looked hard at it. That's sad. Because I was looking at the condition, and the condition looked pretty good, you know? But you win some, you lose some. Whenever I'm at these card shops, I get a whole stack. I go through the binders and I get a whole stack of the cards I like, and I basically use my like scanner app thing to see if I own the card or not. So this card I'm actually gonna look to get graded. It's the hollow is super clean, and I think the only issue is a very very top white nick there. But I mean, for being so old, it might get overlooked. Very very clean card. Cool reverse hollow. This reminds me of that episode of Prime Ape when Mankey took his hat and all that stuff. And but so this card has dropped dramatically in price now. It's pretty interesting. And I'm trying to find a perfect, one that'll get a 10. So you'll see later on, I actually bought one of them a month ago for like more, but you can just see how the prices change. Here, let's grab another stack right here. So that was one store. That was just today. I think it was $34 I spent at that store today. So I was actually looking at a Professor Juniper Pokemon Professor like Academy thing card, but it just seemed kind of expensive for the price. It was $18, but you can get like a PSA 9 for like 25, so didn't really think it was worth it because it wouldn't get a 10. But these cards are cool, always timeless. Hollows. So I got this from a store about 2 hours away. It's a second store of the one that is like 10 minutes from me. But this is a pretty cool card. I thought this card would end up going in price. And this video is definitely going to be long. I'll make it kind of I'll go through the, boring stuff quicker. So these, if it doesn't have a price, these were in a box that was basically buy two, or they're $2 or get 3 for 5 or something like that. But had to pick up the Gardevoir. Really cool. And the Altaria. Had to pick up the Altaria. I think this card is going to fly up in price along, I don't know why I showed you the back. Let me show you the back of that one at least. So, but this is Pokemon Go. Slacking, textured. So this is from Sun and Moon era, Excadrill. The coughing is like 18-20 bucks right now. It's insane. I'm glad I picked that up for like $5 back in the day. This is a Japanese card. Watchrill. I just love that artist again, Mitsudo. And these are just some first edition. Can't have enough first edition, you know, old school cards. So again, decent. You know, I'm only picking these up if they're like good conditions. I pass on a lot of cards. I really you know, don't want to waste time with too much damage. So that was one, you know, visit to a store as well. Let's look at, this is quite a while ago. This is probably the first visit since my last video, and these are pretty cool. I didn't spend, you know, I didn't buy much, but I spent a lot. So as you can tell, that's pretty minty. Thought that Clefairy was kind of worth it. So again, I'm sorry this video might be long, but I am trying to you know, bring you guys some more content. I've been slacking really bad. This is an awesome Dragonair Delta Species Reverse Holo. A couple, you know, a little bit of white up in that corner. A little bit of damage here and there. Nothing crazy. Where's the artist? There you go. I knew it was my boy, Mitsudo. Love that card. Beautiful artwork. So, I also bought mulch for my property, and I have a decent size. My parents have a decent sized property, and I'm now mulching, and it's taking like a long time because it keeps raining, and I don't want to mulch in the rain, and you know, I'm trying to make it look really good. So that's why I don't mind rain, but I'm trying to clean up the stuff and weed before. But this card's beautiful. I'm thinking of getting a couple of these cards graded. Some of these ones I bought. Dark Amistar. Not necessarily, you know, these ones, but I might make a video of the alright, so that was one visit. Another visit. I might make a video of the cards I plan on getting graded because they are pretty cool. I don't think you guys have seen many of them. Here's another stack of cards. We'll fly through these since they're cheap. But you know, I only like this one because it had, oh gosh, where's that swirl? Can you guys see the swirl? Nope. Oh man, I'm failing. Yeah, there you go. You see the swirl. Cool. So, but this card, this would be worth grading. I mean, this card is gorgeous. Nothing crazy, but it's old, reverse holo. I like the simplicity of the artwork, but minty as heck. So, beautiful card. Just, you know, random things I'm picking up. Mainly because I'm talking to the person and they're nice people, and, you know, I always like to support them. Like even this card I already have, but it had a really nice swirl on it, so I wanted to pick up another. Let me try to make it a little bit brighter. There we go. So you can kind of see the swirls. But this card just looked really minty too. So, pretty cool. Meltan promo. Never really seen this before. There we go. And just a full art Skuntank. Jeez. Cineroar. I like these full arts. You know, the texture ones. Nothing special, just dollar cards. But still, pretty cool. I think that was a pretty cool promo. Or I guess it wasn't a promo. Yeah, it's part of a set, 2017. Obstagoon. Has an awesome shiny. Urshifu. My Cubfu in Pokemon Go sucks. It's annoying. The only good legendary or like mythical I've ever gotten in Pokemon Go that is good is 100% Shaman. But its hidden power is, I think, psychic or something, and it's the same exact like output as the other psychic move it has, so it's like dang. But oh well. Pretty cool. I love this card. Ball guy. He would be like, you know, one of the cards I would like to grade and just have a nice copy of. I think he's just so funny. You know, again, I only am buying cards if they are good condition, because these are all binder copies, you know, which I'm sure you guys are going to be annoyed, but these are all going to be in one of the next binder episodes I do, but I'll mix them up. I'll make it look like it is new. Alright, so that was another store, basically. Let me see how I'm doing on time. Alright, we're good. This one's going to go by very quick because it's very boring. I bought a bunch of energies because I thought these designs were really cool. So they're Japanese, but like, so you can see Pokeballs. Yeah, there you go. Pokeballs and then the fists, kind of, as you move it around. I think these are really cool, very underrated. So yeah, you see the $2 or 3 for $5. So this is the same shop as that one previously. I think it's just a textured old school energy. Not old school, but okay, so yeah, they're kind of doing the same thing where you can see the texture in the Pokeball. There you go. Hard to see. I was just making sure I didn't double buy them because, you know, the last one was English, this one's Japanese. So literally, just quick. Boom, boom, boom. This one's actually different. So this is from 2016. Kind of a reverse hollow energy. Pretty cool. Really good condition, actually. Alright, and during that store visit, I also purchased these two guys. They were in the case, and I actually don't really remember what price they were. I think the Blissey was like $6, and I think the other one was actually $4 or $6. So nothing like, you know, too crazy, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy was like $4 or $6, but really good condition. So that was, yeah, really good condition. Alright, so that was one visit. Alright, I got 2 more visits and then mail. Here we go. Let's start off with a nice strong card. So this I paid a lot of money for, as you can see, but I really like that swirl right there, and I think this card is amazing condition, because I saw online that some of them were $40 and they had all white around the edges, and this is just like very nice to me. So we'll see what that brings us. I will grade that. Alright, these cards are actually pretty cool and higher quality. So Magearna EX, I really like the older school textured cards, and I'm pretty sure that one was amazing condition. Here's an awesome reverse hollow Beldum. This nose pass was like, I just love how crazy the old reverse hollows used to be. I hope they bring back just the crazy sheen and stop with the designs and stuff. Unless they do Radiant Collection designs, but again, this is, a little bit whitening here, but beautiful card. Here's a Kingdra GX. Again, I hope the prices are, not in the way, but kind of give you a little history lesson for, if we ever look back on these videos and some of these cards are either worth more or less. We'll find out. Things like Venusaur will always hold up, but it will be interesting to see some of these other cards because, like these new artworks have no difference in, how they look. Nothing really sets them apart from each other. Ooh. So I think I bought this just because of, like, I've never seen this card before. Just looked really interesting to me, but it is certainly, like, a little iffy in places. And I think I bought this because it was gorgeous condition. It's a $5, not a 1. So, but this is not, it's just a normal hollow. A normal, not reverse hollow, sorry. Here's a gold duck. Pretty cool gold duck. I love these, the way these hollows used to be, like I always say. Those, the horizontal lines. Kind of black and white era. Never really seen this card before. Good card from my non-hollow binder. I love this Zapdos card again with that horizontal pattern. So awesome. And it looks, I mean, that white is, gosh, that looks really bad on camera, but it's not as bad as it looks. I swear. This is a funny Tomokazu Kamiya artwork. Ladybug does not look happy. Pelipper. A holographic Hydreigon. And I definitely love the new artworks, but I just like how you can tell the difference between, two old cards sitting side by side. Like they're going to have different hollow patterns or just something. And this is the Radiant collection I was talking about. I can't believe this was only $1, but those keys and like that reverse hollow is awesome. Really cool. Another Tomokazu Kamiya artwork. Can't really show you the back. And another Tomokazu. He might be my, I don't know. I just like how he sees Pokemon. He's super weird. Very interesting. But doesn't touch Mitsudo. Alright, one more stack of cards. And this is the one that I definitely overpaid for a card, you'll see. So, but this card is gorgeous. I love that artwork. And I decided it was finally time to buy it. Even though buying cards right now is probably not a good idea because everything is way too expensive. But I have a good eye, I think, for some of these cards because this card is gorgeous. It is incredibly clean. Couldn't find much wrong with it. And the back was amazing too. So had to do it. I made a couple pretty big purchases here at this store. That swirl is awesome. Had to buy it for the swirl. So, and this card is like, the back is amazing. I will grade this one. So this is the card I overpaid for, as you can tell, which is crazy because the store I bought it for $12 for recently had them for 25, and then they went down to 12, and then this store I thought I was getting a good deal for, so I was like, oh, $5 off, heck yeah. But this one is certainly off center, so this one I'm going to keep for just my normal seal collection, and the other one I want to like flatten out and actually send it out and do the whole in case grading like I want to do. Here's a cool Onyx GX, another really, flawless looking card. Cute little shiny Dedenne. Shining Fates, I believe. This is a really cool card. So it's a little bit scratched up, as you can see right here. Those lines going up and down, but other than that, the card's gorgeous, and I love that artwork. Almost looks like there's, the stars in the background. So, but, the back's pretty clean. Here is a cool Heracross from 2014. Thought it was a little bit beat up, but I couldn't really pass it up. I like Heracross. So shiny Fates. Or shiny Vault. Thwacky. Here's a Bronzong. Trainer Gallery. Here's a break card. They had a couple break cards, and I was gonna buy them, but this is the only one that didn't have like damage on the back. So I'm picky. I am picky, which makes my collection kind of, sets it out from the rest, because I'm hand picking every one of these cards. I'm not really buying a collection and putting them together, And if a card doesn't meet my standard, it goes in the, Christmas nephew and niece box. So just a sealed Astral Radiance promo. I hope I can get that sticker off. I hope I can get all these stickers off of these things. That's really, I didn't really think about that, especially since I plan on, ooh, wait. Oh, that's awful. It's on the inside, guys. Oh, what are they thinking? They're evil. 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 Alright, and last card, I'm sorry. This is just from 2016. I was too busy playing Pokemon Go. I didn't collect cards back then. That's when the first really big boom was, and then it was COVID, and now it's Prismatic. But alright, now time for some sports ball. Let's do it. Let's start off with this one. Oh boy. I see baseball. I don't know who these people are. And I didn't order baseball. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Dave Smith. You're stuck. Alright, I'm not sure if you people care about these, but I'll put them off to the side, because I surely don't really care about these people. Hey, that's soccer. Okay, so I really only think I bought, okay, so this is a free card because I didn't buy this. So that's cool, it's numbered. 49 of 199. Cool. Go through these again. Alright, but this is what I bought. The Bruno Fernandez Fusion Swatch. So, pretty awesome. And it is not numbered. Oh, yes it is. Oh, it's 99 and 99, so that's why I got it. It's a pretty cool number, 99 and 99. So, really awesome card. Um, baseball. I don't even know anything about baseball. So, this, I think I'm just going to reveal it because, oh my gosh, it's hockey now. I don't know anything about hockey either. There's a $75 card right there. Oh, it just says $75. All right. So, hockey, hockey, hockey. And Brian Robson from United. Signature. Awesome. This one isn't numbered, so this is pitch side signatures, but pretty cool. Nice and crazy thick. Look how thick those cards are. But yeah, pretty cool. All right. I literally have a box full of like all these sports cards because I keep getting them for free from all these people, even from Pokemon people when I used to do mail from them. Alright, so this is just a typical Lamine Yamal. Thought I'd pick up some of his cards. As you can see, he is scoring some amazing goals, and I bought these a long time ago, so you know, all this mail. Alright, let's see what's this now. Alright, this is a cool one. Okay, nice. It's sealed at the top. I was getting scared. But so, look at that. I overpaid for this, unfortunately. And Anthony actually makes me very angry when I watch him play. So I really don't know why I bought this. But it looked cool, and I overpaid for it. Lessons learned. But look how thick that thing is. It's a piece of a soccer ball. But I paid $100 for it, and I think it's only worth $70. So I took the L on that one. The last pack is really cool. It has a bunch of big guys. So all right, even more Anthony. I don't know why I was buying Anthony stuff. So 103 of 199, and this card is actually coming out of the case, which I do not like seeing. You know, that kind of scares me right there. It's kind of popping out, but there we go. Oh, so just another patch worn jersey, but I like it because it's the, you know, Snapdragon. And the, you know, the last one I had was Team Viewer, so different sponsors, different years. Oh, jeez. Damaging all my cards. No, not really. Alright, so this last pack is really cool though. It has a bunch. This was a very expensive order. As you can tell, I was just buying a bunch. Alright, like we'll probably start with this big one. This is a Vinicius Jr. Vinny Jr. Number 2 of 10. So that's really awesome. Pretty good player. Pretty good player. Here's Tony Cruz, 76 and 99. I wanted him at United so bad back in the day. Another Vinny Jr. card. But this one is numbered 22 of 50. This is Mbappe, 39 of 50. That hat trick he just scored against Barcelona was crazy, and they'd still lose. He keeps scoring hat tricks and losing. It's kind of amazing though. So here's another Vinny Jr. patch. Hope you guys like some of the other sports stuff, and he gave me some other stuff. Conor Gallagher and that guy. Woohoo! Alrighty. So I hope you all enjoyed my video today, and it's kind of a little bit of everything, and was kind of a long video, but I hope you all have a great day and take care. See ya.